Hi, hello, and everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Traders Corner. Thank you guys for coming back to my channel. After a 2 weeks gap, once again, I'm posting another video about market views for the upcoming week and also my favorite stocks for the upcoming week. And before going into the analysis, we can have a quick review of the stocks which I have shared the last week, and we can see the performance of the stock, how they have performed. Okay, so in the previous video I have mentioned UBL, Trent, McDowell, the stocks whatever I have given in green color. Those are the stocks which I have mentioned or I have given as a topic in the last week. Okay, I mean 2 weeks back. So those are the swing stocks. So first of all, if you see UBL, I have posted the video on around 20th March. So this was the level where this was where the market was when I posted the analysis. So as per that, the top five stocks were UBL, Trent, McDowell, Tata Consumer, ITC, and Voltas. And Voltas was the sixth. So as per that, even if you see if my video is on 21st, even if the market opened here, UBL it has given a percentage of it has given 9 percentage, which is approximately 144 points following the analysis. And the next stock it was Trent. What has happened, same like it was 20th March. Even if the market opened here, it has given a move of 6.78 percentage, which is nothing but 85 points. Trent. Okay. And the next stock it was McDowell's. This is on 21st. Okay, so here what we see, McDonald's, it did not perform well because in the next week itself it went up and it did not sustain. And even then you can see it has given hardly 2 percentage on top, and before making an up move only 6% on the downside, and then it recovered and it gave a movement of 2 percentage on the top side. So even if you see here this stock, there is a chance for there is okay, fine. This was the resistance, so the stock hit it and reversed back. There was no enough momentum, so the stock pulled back. And the next one, it was Tata Consumer Limited, and it was a very good move actually. And still, the momentum is continuing and is going to the target. If you see here, 21st, like even if it start from here, it has given a momentum of 6%, and nothing but it is given 46 rupees target, and still it has momentum to continue, and it can reach a target of 847. The next target was the top mover, which is nothing but ITC. I have clearly mentioned in my previous video. And if you see, it has given a movement of around 10 percentage again. ITC gave 24 points in last 2 weeks. And the last one is nothing but Voltas. So this was on 24/14. It gave minor move 4 percentage on the downside, and finally it came for the target of 3 percentage, approximately 4 percentage, which is nothing but 51 percentage. Currently the stock is at strong resistance. So if the upcoming week, if only it breaks this level, we can see further momentum. And and it is a huge accumulation in this area if you see. And even if you put as per the fib ratio, once if the breakout happens, if we get a strong closing above 1356, the immediate target can be 1466.20 and 1523. So currently Voltos is in huge accumulation, and as we know, it's summer is coming up. So there's a high probability for the demand for the Voltas, and there is a possibility for the stock to break out. So these are the top five stocks which I have discussed last week, and these were the targets which is given. So let's look through the sectors for the upcoming week. Okay. So as per that, if we see, same as I have mentioned on 24th, on 21st, this was the level it was market was. I have mentioned metal was in verge of breakout and near strong resistances. If it breaks this level, I said like there might be huge chances for going up. Same as per that, we can see metals made a move of around 8 percentage in last 2 weeks. So still the momentum is continuing, and I think the stock will continue performing going up. Sorry, the sector metal sector is still, it is bullish mode, and there is high chance for it to continue until unless if we see a major reversal. And as per this fib ratios, we can expect still the stock to go, metal index to go to 6978. So at this level, we need to see what is the momentum happening over there. We can see a minor profit booking or whatever. And if it sustains with this level, then we can see metals to go. So the next strong sector it is Nifty commodities. If you see here, it has given a fresh breakout and with a huge volume. So as for this, even this is a like accumulation happened here. You can see either a pennet or a box or whatever you can call. So this is a pennet or symmetrical triangle, whatever you can call. It has given a breakout. So we can expect the stock again to minor retracement and it can go to this level for sure. So the second strong index is in CNX commodities. The third one is energy. Again, once again, on 21st, I have 20th or 21st, I have made a clear review since the stock is indexes in resistances and with huge possibility for the breakout. It has moved a percentage of 9 percentage, close enough to. So still the momentum is there, and we can expect Nifty energy to first level of 28051, and again if it breaks this level for again 1000 points more, we can see, and you can concentrate more on energy sector. Only if it sustains this level, then the market will go again. So you need to watch the sector also before you are taking any further fresh trade in energy stocks. And the remaining stocks whichever I have given in amber, are they are the one which are in moment, and there is the possibility for breakout. If you see FMCG, there is a huge buying happening here following, and you can see this is a minor resistance. So if this breaks out again, FMCG sector, we can give a strong move to this level, and if it sustains, and from here market can go further all the way to here. Okay, so need to see how the index performs in this level, and then we can further initiate a trade in Hindustan Unilever, Nestle, ITC, etc. So even if you see the stocks, they are showing some good momentum. So before taking a trade in the stocks, do have a views on index also. Then again, Nifty consumer, CNX consumer consumption, which is close to reversal level or else close to a resistance. So we can see some more momentum left out in consumption also. And next is infra. Again, it is closing to an resistance area, and we need to see what is happening in the upcoming week, whether it breaks or it pulls back. So whatever I have given, all these sectors are in same level and same range. If you see here Nifty PSE, they made a huge breakout with a huge bullish candle, and this is where the previous sell-off happened. So we need to wait and see whether it breaks or get pulled back. So once if it is closing with a huge weekly candle, you can concentrate on the stocks, PSE stocks. And again, this is Nifty Auto. Nifty Auto at the moment, like the sector is in bearish mode because it breaks a previous low here, and it breaks this level actually. So whatever at the moment we see, this can be only a retracement until unless it is giving a huge breakout green candle above this. You cannot expect the stock to index to perform well, and the same will be reflected in stocks as well, automobile stocks. And the next comes the reality. At the moment we can see it is in a resistance area, and the momentum whatever we see in the last week, which it may not be here unless it breaks this range, but still it is a huge sell off area in this range. So in the current week, unless there is a huge news or huge momentum in the sector, you may not see much movement in the CNX realty. And next comes PSU banks also what we see. PSU Bank, there is a high possibility for the sector to break, and hence results in, you can see PSU banks to outperform. There is a possibility PSU Bank can break this level because last time when it came down, we did not get a close below this range. So what we see, this is a bounce back or this is a pullback for the up move. So we can expect PSU banks for a fresh breakout in the upcoming week. which shows some signs of bullishness. So we need a huge breakout above this range. There is a possibility for breakout, but still there is, we cannot guarantee unless we have a breakout over this range. Next come MNC. Again, this is in a sell-off area. We need a strong closing above this range. Nifty Media, it came with a huge momentum. We can see because of the previous sell-off, it rejected from here. So CNX Finance again, it came back with the full momentum. Again, sell-off happened, and CNX Pharma again. So you can have your eyes on pharma sector. If we get a strong closing above this, then only we can expect pharma sector to go to the next level. Until then, there is a huge sell-off will happen at every levels because there's a huge sell position created in the pharma sector. So we need huge momentum to be breakout to be happen in the sector index, and then you can concentrate in the stocks. And again, next comes its IT sector. IT sector, as I have mentioned in the last video itself, this is a pure downtrend or the sell-off happened here. Okay. So what has happened? The move, whatever we are seeing here, it is just a pullback. So there is a high probability for the IT sectors to come down again. And when it comes to this level, you can go for fresh buy, depend upon how the bounce back happen this area. If not, there is a high possibility for IT sector to fall once again. We can expect some major news to come in upcoming weeks, where we can see there is a possibility for IT sector to reach this level. There is a high possibility if it breaks this level. We can expect, I am not sure, due to US sanctions on India or any news from Russia, it might affect the IT sector, and there is a possibility for IT sector to come to this range. So kindly have your positions limited in IT stocks. So this is my view on sectoral analysis. Okay, so let's jump into the stocks which I have made for the upcoming week. All right, guys, the green colors are the one which showed momentum in the last week. My stocks for the upcoming week are Ambuja Cement, Coal India, TVS Motor, NMDC, Orofarma, NTPC, and Petronet. Again, still the last week's stocks are still in the watch list, but UBL we can expect a sell-off to happen in this area, and if it breaks this level, then we can expect some momentum on the upside. And Trent is on buying. We can expect some profit booking to happen. We can expect a minor pullback to this level, and following that, you can expect a bounce back. McDowell, Tata. Okay, fine. The next one is in Tata Consumer. So my top stocks for the upcoming week are the amber color, the what do you call, light blue color, and Tata Consumer, and the rest stocks are not so much momentum I could see. So these are my top stocks. Okay, so we can see Ambuja Cement. There is a huge bounce back happen from monthly demand zone. So once if it bounced from a monthly demand zone, where it can stop in monthly supply zone. So still there is some momentum left out in Ambuja Cement. The upcoming week targets, it could be price label 362 first target, 386 risky target, and even if you want intermediate, this can be the minor ones. So upcoming week the targets for Ambuja are 347, 362, 386, and this analysis is purely based on supply and demand zone, which you can see here very clearly. And the next stock is Coal India. Coal India, what we see here is like it's a pure cup and handle formation is happening. Pattern wise, it is a cup and handle. And if you see otherwise, this is a strong supply zone. If any strong breakout happens, the immediate next target in upcoming days, it could be this one. So we'll have minor resistances in this area. Once if it could break this range, and if we see volume along with the breakout also, last time when it happened, there's a huge volume came in again here, and again we can see continuous volumes coming above the average. So if we get a strong closing above 203, we have our immediate targets are 209, 217, and 253. And the next target which we have in list is TVS Motor. Even though if the auto sector is in negative mode, but what we see here because of the pullback and whatever happened here, we can expect like when we get a strong closing above 263 and 281, you can expect the stock to move immediately to this range, 733. This is purely based on once again supply and demand zone, because here the stock has made a higher high already and it came down, it did not close below the previous one. So what we can consider is this down move is, we can consider only as a pullback. So there is some impulse pullback left out, so we can expect the target to, once we happen to see a close above 681, the immediate target it can be 733 and 752. Again what we see here, there is a beautiful like accumulation and distribution happening here in NMDC. It's a pure cup pattern. What we see here, again if we compare with the volume, there is a continuous and regular volumes coming in above the average volume. And I hope this sector, this stock will give a beautiful breakout. And even if I go for a fib ratio, once if we get a strong closing above this range 183, the targets it can be 184, 197, 213. Once if you get a closing above 213, you will see an immediate jump to a target of 234. Okay, so there's a pure accumulation and movement happening in NMDC. So this is a very good stock to accumulate for your short term to long term, because if you see again once again here, these are the levels. So after a huge accumulation in this area, it is going to give a fresh breakout for the first time in this levels, 195.20 on a monthly basis. So it's good for a short term to long term investment. So once you get a close above 195, you can see the stock to quickly move to 213 and 234. And the next stock in my list is Oro Pharma. What we see here is like there's a huge breakout happened. There's a fresh breakout happened here. So the moment which we see here is the pullback, which means retracement, and it exactly reversed at 0.618 levels, and it made a double bottom here. So again over here in this stock, what is happening is accumulation is happening in this stock. So following all the corona sell off and everything, I hope there is a profit booking happening here. So next two stocks it will be NTPC and Petronet. Okay guys, thank you for watching my video. Keep supporting me and have a nice day guys. Thank you.